drew this for you.
Did you draw this in blood?
Yeah.
Aww.
Just me, or has anybody else ever prayed for like really weird shit? I was a bad kid. Like, I didn't used to pray for world peace or big titty or whatever the people pray for nowadays. I used to pray for girls to have a built-in bullshit detector. Reason being, I was tired of the dudes messing it up for the good ones. Like, you don't understand how hard it is to pull chicks when you a kid in high school and you built like a jelly donut. I look like a bigger version of Cleveland Brown Jr. If Snorlax was to have a baby with a pug, that was me. Anyway, I prayed to God and I was like, God said, okay, God, just hear me out. This is my business plan. Okay, just listen to me. Just 1 second. Hear me out. The titty meat. What if the meat just wiggled vigorously whenever she came in contact with it? She would never have her heart broken. Wouldn't that just be revolutionary? Just imagine, like, this girl just dancing at the club, right? Just getting her freak on. Walk up to a dude and her start going, you ain't game changer. But now my grandma won't let me pray at family reunions anymore.
Let me get this straight. The word stutter has multiple T's in it. The word lisp has an S in it. The word dyslexia has an X and an S and a Y and an I, and overall is just extremely hard to spell. The word for the fear of words that read the same way forwards and backwards reads the same way forwards and backwards. The word phonetic is not spelled phonetically. And the word for the fear of big words is a big word itself. What?
A completely weird thought of mine. Does anyone else's brain do this? I'll be looking at something. I was just looking at a meme. The meme was like someone asking, hey, do people really eat beans on toast over in Europe? And then someone responded, in America is everyone ignorant? It's just like one of those America versus Britain arguments, you know, it happens. But like, my eyes were darting around, looking up at a screen, looking at a different screen, just looking around. And some part of my brain just thought 1776 and read it somewhere. I was like, 1776? Where? Wait, what, huh? And I was like looking around everywhere for it. I couldn't find it anywhere. And this has happened multiple times to me where I'll be like glancing around, see something out of the corner of my eye, and then I don't see it anymore. Some sort of word association, like, that I have. Does anyone else's brain do that, or am I going crazy? And on an unrelated note, have a good.
Hello, I'm Snaxton, and these are some of my hot takes. You can't all be the First Baptist Church. What happened there? The first guy made the First Baptist Church, and the rest of you decided to play hee-haw with the fuck around gang and not go in numeric order makes no sense to me. If I can kiss a cop on the lips before they get the handcuffs on me legally, I should be allowed to leave. If you wear regular boxers as an adult, like loose boxers, you are a psychopath. Pick up a pair of boxer briefs, you diced tomato. In and out is trash, Whataburger's better, that's just common knowledge. Schools need to teach sign language instead of cursive. Don't know if they still teach cursive, but if they do, switch that shit to sign language, more practical. Just because someone is a relative doesn't mean they have a free pass to treat you like shit. Those hands should be rated E for everyone should. At a certain age, you should have to take an annual eye exam and driving test. I'm not trying to be T-boned by Edna in broad daylight. Where the fuck is male birth control? The Beatles are overrated. Crying isn't a sign of weakness, it's therapeutic, and showing vulnerability doesn't make you any less masculine. Replace Valentine's Day with a second Halloween. Thank you, have a good one.
Yes, you are trash, but very cute trash. You make all the other trash go, wah!
This one goes out to you, Gen Z, because I know you love me.
They're gonna clean up your books with all the Y's in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sweep with a gun and keep an eye on your son so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smoke. Cause they've got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna whip off your heads, your ass into shreds. Another cog in the mortal machine. They say all teenagers scare, go waving shit at them. They could care less as long as someone will breathe. So darken your clothes and strike a violent pose. They're gonna leave you alone, but not me.
Executive dysfunction is such a bizarre phenomenon to explain to people who don't have it. I want to do the task. I'm tired of not doing the task. In my brain hole is like, do the task, just do the task. You're anxious because you haven't done the task. But alas, I cannot. Feels like there's like a toddler in my head that I have to like appease in order to get things done. Like sometimes I just give it gifts. I'm like, if we go to Target and buy the compression shorts we need because we're in pain, I'll let you get some candy. My brain's like, candy? I love candy! Yeah, let's go to Target! And the fact that I bribe myself with food probably is why I've gained 40 pounds during the pandemic. Yay! My solutions are also problems! Sometimes that doesn't even work. I can't even bribe the executive dysfunction. I just have to wait until a deadline looms, and all of a sudden my brain switches to hyperfocus, which I desperately hope happens because I need to find a new apartment. But apparently that's a problem for future Pat. Hooray!
Men should not paint their nails. And the reason I say that is because it leads to other feminine things.
Fucking what? Oh shit. Guess the next thing you know, I'm gonna be wearing dresses and high heels and getting all dolled up and going to the gala. Gonna find a tall, dark, and handsome man. Motherfucker better be rich. Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm on some Black Widow type shit. Wait a second, does this make me an honorary woman? Am I allowed to go on girls' nights? Spa dates? Manis and petties? We can go get our hair done. Oh my god, all the gossip I'm gonna hear. This is gonna be fantastic. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't fucking wait. Oh my god, when I go to metal concerts, I'll be the one being protected now. Does that mean all the boys are gonna hit on me? I'm so excited.
Anyone else ever just take their pet catfish out for a walk when it floods?
Capcom fucked up. I am probably never going to beat Resident Evil Village. And it's not because the game's hard or it's bad or anything. It's just because I refuse to kill Lady Dimitris's daughters. If Capcom really wanted me to beat this game, they would have made her daughters ugly. Instead, those motherfuckers made them look like Hot Topic employees. I'm kinda turned on every time I play the game. Her daughters look like members of Slipknot, and it weirdly turns me on. Capcom really expected me to shoot at this. Get the fuck out of here. And if you've played the game, you probably know that when you encounter her daughters, they call you a stupid man thing, and this game turns me on a lot more than it should. I think I have a problem that I should probably talk to my therapist about.
So I work in customer service, and all day long I hear, "Excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, miss, excuse me, ma'am. I need to make one thing fiddly figgy fucking clear. I am not a ma'am. I am not a sir. What I am is several crows and ravens in a trench coat trying to sneak their way into a McDonald's. What I am is a fat raccoon struggling to get out of a garbage can. What I am is a possum making my way downtown to commit tax fraud. I am 80% rage and 20% Velveeta cheese. I'm a decaying Victorian mansion housing several ghosts and probably a vampire. So I don't want to fucking hear Miss ever again! Ah!
I just realized you will never know what's at the end of this video. I could put nuclear launch codes and you would have no idea. The reason being is because most of you have the attention span of a boiled fork. You guys typically pay attention to something for 3.4 seconds before scrolling away. So that means if some weird thing doesn't happen in those first 3.4 seconds, a lot of y'all will skedaddle. So I could put literally my credit card information at the end of this video and you would have no idea. Actually, if you're still watching, you probably would, because that means your IQ is higher than 7. But you get the point. So go ahead, scroll. There's nothing. There's literally nothing at the end of this video that concerns you. I don't know why you're still here. Should I show you guys my credit card? I mean, it's right in here. That's it right there. Maybe y'all have earned it for waiting this long. Maybe if this video blows up, I will show you. But for the time being, alright, now that that's out of the way, if you send this to your friend and they do not respond to you with feet pics, they didn't watch your video.
So tell me about a time that you saw a scary movie way too young and apparently it had an impact on you. I'll go first. The year's 1997, I'm 7 years old. My dad's taking me to Blockbuster Video. We're getting one movie for him and one movie for me. I do not remember what kids movie I chose, probably some weird 90s fever dream like We're Back. Who knows? I do know for a fact that my dad rented Scream. Now, my dad's not even a big horror movie guy, but Scream was such a big deal when it came out. I had even seen commercials on TV, and so I'm really wanting to watch it, but he says, nah, this is probably too scary for you. So what I do, I fall asleep at the end credits of the kids movie. And then my dad's like, oh, whatever, he's asleep, and puts in Scream to watch for himself. I see the entire opening scene. I am traumatized sitting on the couch at what happened to Drew Barrymore. And my dad catches me, sends me to bed, but hey, I'm a horror fan now.
Oh, there are a lot of people that didn't like my universal healthcare video and it shows because you fucking shit your pants about it. The argument, oh, I don't want to pay for things against my will, is a bullshit libertarian argument. Get it the fuck out of your brain, alright? There are millions of Americans who no longer want to pay for the murderous war machine that is the US military, so here we fucking are. When it comes to the allocation of funds to be able to pay for universal healthcare, you're already paying Medicare and Medicaid. What you do is that you no longer pay the premiums directly to the private insurance companies, you're paying it into the same bucket as Medicare and Medicaid. It reduces the cost because everyone is paying to the same bucket as the single payer system. Hello, so every time you get your paycheck every week, you're going to have more money in it because you're not paying outrageous fucking premium prices. And then also, it's going to reduce, if not eliminate, medical debt, the number one cause of bankruptcy in the US. Heads fucking up on that one. God forbid we want to do something to fucking help people, to keep people alive. But you know, it's the American way, so if we're paying to murder someone, we're fucking all in. Fuck you.
Hey, we're friends, right? Yeah, of course. Are we more than friends? No, I mean, we're not romantically engaged. We're just friends. Right. But sometimes we do share a blanket when we watch a movie together. Well, yeah, but that can be a platonic thing. Sure. But there was that one time when we both drank one drink, but with 2 straws. That's not that bad. Sometimes when we're walking together, we hold hands. Platonic friends can do that. You got me heart-shaped jewelry for my birthday. That's not a gay thing, but people like hearts. Okay, but when I'm cold, you let me, nestle against you. I just don't want you to get hypothermia. We went to prom together. As friends. We rented an apartment together. As roommates. We adopted a dog together. As co-workers. Well, what about that one time when we were both on a trampoline and then I laid down on my back and you laid down next to me and we both just looked up at the sky and talked about life? Oh, dang. Are we? Right?
You can't keep following every single goth girl you see on this app. Your For You page is starting to look like a Spencer's gift store or a Hot Topic. But what if they get sad?
This is out of the blue, but I think we need to have a conversation about what people actually mean when they're asking who your godly parent is from Greek mythology. Because they're definitely not asking who you wish you were. Looking at you, all the kids that say they're Apollo when we all know they're Hermes. I tell people that I would be a child of Dionysus, and they look at me and they're like, what? But I break it down for them, and I'm like, he's the god of wine, madness, and revelry, right? Number 1, I'm a dramatic son of a bitch. Number 2, I'm underage so I can't drink wine, but I have an extremely addictive personality, and I have a feeling if I started, I'd never stop. And number 3, madness. Even though I wish I didn't have some of those traits, I just know that it's true. So assorted emo and goth kids, stop saying that you would be the child of Hades and get to the Apollo cabin, you creative little genius. Oh, you're Hermes because you're a jack of all trades. I see how many succulents you have in your room. Get to the Demeter cabin. Oh, you're an Aries kid because you like sports. I see how much you understand and empathize with people's emotions. Get to the Aphrodite cabin. Oh, you're an Athena kid because you like books. I see your leadership potential. Get to Zeus's cabin.
Flashback story time. It's 2016. Me, my now wife, and my best buddy Johnny are on our way to dinner. And then she gets a text she does not like. She turns sheet white and she goes, guys, I have something to tell you. I've been getting texts, videos, pictures from this dude. And he's a stalker. It's gone to the authorities, all that shit, and he will not stop. And I go, oh, we're going to change that right now. Insert our dominance. And she goes, what? And I go, all right, Johnny, load up the cannon. She goes, fucking cannon, what? And I go, dick pic for the captain. And he goes, dick pic for the captain. Click, click, sends it back to me. And I go, and one from the captain. Click, click. And he goes, one finger salute. And I go, click. And then we send him those 3 pictures. And he goes, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck you think you are gonna... No. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna accept these consolation prize and never contact this number again. Deal? And he's like, what? And I go, authorities. And he goes, deal. And we've never heard from him again.
Darling, what will it take for you to finally realize that you are a wonderful human being and not worthless? I'm so ugly and I'm worthless. No, you're not. You mean the world to me. You're not worthless. I love you. And if you can't love yourself, I'll love you. It's okay, I understand. But you're not worthless. If you call yourself garbage one more time, I swear to God, I will put you where the garbage belongs. No, don't you You're beautiful. Mwah. Absolutely specimen. You're beautiful. I love you. Mwah. Hug. My love and affection! You deserve it. All of it.
I'm feeling violent, so I'm going to ruin your friendships, or make them 1,000 times better, by teaching you a game that my brother taught me back in high school. Very simple game. Don't need anything except friends. So what you're gonna do is, at a random point in time when there's a couple of people in a room, preferably not on stairs or concrete, you know, somewhere safe, you're just going to put one finger on your ear. And you're going to stand and wait. 2 fingers sometimes, but like, point is, you're going to touch your ear and you're going to stand and wait. And people are going to notice. And the last person who doesn't have their finger on their ear, you all scream out, "Get down, Mr. President," and then you tackle him. Preferably dog pile, but you tackle them. Whenever I've played it, only one person does the tackling, but fuck it, dog pile, it's the best.
Yes, that wedding y'all sent me to be a waiter at. So I get there, and half the people have on these creepy-ass white masks, and the other half have eyeballs painted onto their eyelids. So immediately I was creeped out. Well, one of the bridesmaids comes up to me while I'm waiting at a table, and she's like, "What a beautiful wedding." And I'm like, "Nah, it's kind of a rinky-dink-ass church, but whatever." Then she was like, "Too bad the groom's bride is a whore." I'm like, "What drama?" That shit escalated quickly. So then this magician walks in, and he's like, "Hey, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door?" And I'm like, "Listen here, buddy, I just quit smoking. I will wreck your shit. Today is not the day." That magician had like all these carnival people with him. He had a whole ass fucking carnival with him. They all come in, everybody starts singing and dancing, and the bride and the groom is arguing. And you know, white kids, when they get, you know, sensory overload, they start shooting shit. So I got the out of there. Probably not coming back.
I'm getting ripped tonight! R.I.P. that! Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come here? I can't. I'm buying clothes. Well, then hurry up and come over here. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. There's only soup. What do you mean there's only soup? I mean there's only soup. Well, then get out of the soup aisle, alright? You don't have to shout at me! There's more soup! What do you mean there's more soup? There's just more soup! Go into the next aisle! There's still soup! Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup! What store are you in? I'm at the soup store! Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Fuck you!
I got bored and did it again.
I present to you a new Venn diagram. Starting with the nerd side, we have thirst and religion. We have satanic panic in between the nerds and religion because of course it is. Anime in between them because you just can't have thirst and nerds without anime. Rounding on to this side, we have the LGBTQ plus community. Mixing with thirst equals theater because every theater kid I've ever met has been some form of thirsty. Then we have more, trauma of the religious variety. That's a shocker.
But what about the center sections?
First, we have cosplay in between the LGBTQ plus, thirst, and nerds. That just makes total sense right there. Then we have Lil Nas right here in between LGBT, thirst, and religion. Right next to religious trauma. I wonder if there's a correlation there.
Not me, though.
We got paganism between nerds, religion, and LGBTQ+, right in between satanic panic and trauma. There's a bit of a correlation with this one. Religion sus, vote him out. Then we got polyamory between nerds, religion, and thirst. It all comes back to you.
It was gonna be Pastor's Kid, then we came to a group decision.
All to make up you.
There's been no documented cases of it, but you'd think that when serial killing was really, in during the 70s and the 80s, when there were sometimes multiple serial killers operating in the exact same areas, that they might occasionally bump into each other down at the marsh. How would they even react to one another? Like, would it be hostile? Would there be a shovel lightsaber battle? Or would it be nice, just like, oh, you're here for your 3 a.m. shallow grave, and then do that little courtesy wave that motorcyclists give each other? Even if they didn't encounter each other, could you just imagine being a serial killer and coming across a body left by another serial killer? Would the killer start to question his own sanity for a minute, being like, wait, did I do this? Well, wait a second, this isn't my work. I don't do that kind of stuff to the eyelids. What the f? Has a serial killer ever tampered with another serial killer's evidence? May have thought too much about this, but I appreciate your question.
Very serious note, how do you guys tie your shoes? Because I do it like this.
So on one of my other posts, I tied my shoes, and people were asking me how I did it, so I'll explain really quick. So, obviously, you have to do the first knot, right? But that's not the crazy part. So you grab them like this, you twist them inwards, this one goes in front and this one goes behind, and then you go up, hold it like this, and then pull it tight. And then, bam. I'll do it again just so you guys can see. Okay, so this one goes in front, this one goes behind. Go like this, put your fingers together, grab, and pull through. And then double knot because single knot never stays.
Anybody who's still confused, I'm just going to outright say it and hope TikTok doesn't take this down. If you're at Pride and you see anybody with this flag, understand you have to rock their shit. And yes, it is an obligation. These are pedophiles who want to treat pedophilia as a sexuality and hide within the Pride community. To all my people who rep the rainbow, be wary. I don't even need to explain why this is messed up. And once again, if you're offended that I don't like these people, please tell me how I can make you more offended. These are literal pedophiles, so I don't care if they get offended. Age has nothing to do with sexuality, regardless if you like older people or younger people. Your sexuality or your sexual identity is based off the sex or gender you are attracted to. But minors are not in the mix of that. Being attracted to children is not in the mix of that. It is a preference, a very disgusting preference, but still a preference. If you are a MAP or someone who supports MAPs, I hope you get offended.
Video games and cats? Of course you do. Check out the Catcade in Chicago, Illinois. They have kitties, fun danglies, mini fun danglies, liquid water, cat benches, soft benches, fluffy kitties, big fluffy kitties, the poo-poo pee-pee palace, stools, kitty poo-poo pee-pee palace, how to adopt, ceiling tiles, trash, cubbies, kitties, leaky kitties, sleepy kitties, kitties on my leg, kitties with no tails, stools, Double Dragon, Galaga, this is Pac-Man with a built-in kitty, live fast, nap hard, legally blonde, foot killers, liquid water, cat butts, merchandise, shelves, don't sit here, Christmas lights, Laura, joysticks, Mario Kart, Nintendo, looks like trouble for the Impson family, joysticks, Big Brother, Little Sniffers, the Catcade, oh, look at the kitty, it's so cute, look at the kitty,
Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't actually like being touched. So how about you take your hand off of me, or I'll take your hand off of you.
I find it funny how old boomer men will see a guy wearing an outfit that's like this and they'll be like, back in my day, men were men. It's like, bro, back in your day, men were wearing leopard print, neon, teasing their hair, wearing eyeliner, and wearing full body fishnets, and they were making millions from it.